to my channel. In today's video I am doing some more TTC content, so I really hope you're enjoying this. And today we are going to talk about my ovulation symptoms day by day from the start of my cycle all the way up until today, which is ovulation day. So I have been writing quite a few symptoms down each day and basically tracking the way I've been feeling and the way I have been, like, you know, body stuff going on. So if you are new here, welcome. My name is Tiana. I do lifestyle, motherhood and cleaning videos. And if you didn't know, my partner and I are trying for baby number 2, so there's going to be a lot of TTC and content coming out, and hopefully baby content. So if you do enjoy stuff like that, then make sure you click that subscribe button, and let's get into the ovulation symptoms day by day. Alright, so my cycle is very regular, but this month was a little bit different. It was a 29-day cycle. So normally it's 28 days, but it was that one extra day, which I feel like has kind of pushed everything a little bit backwards. But basically I normally have a we do have a 1 to 5 day period window where we have our period, and then on day 5 of my cycle it kind of tapers off. So day 6 was a really interesting day. I was feeling ultra moody. I just did not feel like I was myself. I had a higher libido, which was really interesting considering we just came off our period. And I actually took an ovulation test. Now this is what's kind of really thrown me off, because I'm not one to take ovulation tests ever. This is my first time doing it. I do track my ovulation through a lady comp through basal metabolic temperature, but I don't know if it's because I took the test and stuffed it up, but basically the test that I took on the 1st of April was quite dark to the control line. Not as dark as the one I obviously took today. Now that is real dark. We're ovulating today, girls. But it was, you know, it was questionable. I don't know if it's just because my hormones were all over the place and, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. So that kind of made me question things, but I knew that it wasn't the right time to be ovulating because my ovulation is normally very regular, my period's very regular, and I just can't imagine it just being drastically different this month, if you know what I mean. So cycle day 7 was where my mucuses started to, like, you know, come in, do its thing, and it was very gluggy mucus. It was kind of like clag glue. TMI, because it's definitely very graphical. But remember at school how you used to have those glue pots and you used to, the clag glue, yeah, and you used to make the paper maches? That's what that reminds me of. Now this is a good sign because it means we're getting up into that really fertile fluid, but we're definitely not quite there. So I didn't really feel much like emotions going on that day. I kind of just chilled, felt pretty much myself, didn't feel moody. But I've noticed that I haven't really had much of an appetite either until cycle day 8. Cycle day 8, I could not stop eating food. Now I don't know if this is related to, like, you know, ovulation and stuff, but I was really hungry and I definitely had a higher libido. So good for Isaac's sake, but yeah. So cycle day 9, we're getting a little bit closer to ovulation, and right now my lady comp is in its red window. It is like baby time. It is the peak window. We're getting close. We are having more watery cervical mucus. We're feeling a bit like, you know, we're starting to feel a bit of symptoms. I remember I felt like a tiny bit of, like, cramping in my left ovary, and I definitely think it's good old lefty who's releasing the egg this month. I normally feel it in my left ovary. I don't know why. I can never feel it in my right, so yeah, again, that was the same with cycle day 10. I could still feel something going on, something pulling. We started to get a little bit more bloatier. Is that even a word? It is now. Started to really have like a bit of, now I wrote down twinchy pains. Yeah, cycle day 11, I had very watery cervical mucus. Now, normally it's starting to like get a little bit more stickier at that stage if I was about to ovulate the next day, but it didn't. So this made me kind of question whether or not my ovulation was going to be late. Now, according to my lady comp, my ovulation was meant to be on cycle day 12. So on cycle day 12, I knew that I wasn't ovulating, but I did feel a massive amount of symptoms. I felt very moody, very agitated. I didn't want to be around anyone. My boobs were tingling. I was cramping. I just was lethargic. I had heart palpitations, but the main indicator wasn't there, which was the sticky cervical mucus. Now, I always have that fluid, oh gosh. We're exposed to it. I always like can tell exactly when I'm ovulating just by the fluid alone. Like I can check it and I can be like, yeah girl, you are on ovulation. But I haven't had that sticky mucus. Now, I just don't know if it's because of stress, if it is because my period was late. Like, this month has got me very confused, and I'm going to be very transparent with you guys because like I've never gone into this much detail about tracking my cycle, if you know what I mean. But we still haven't had the very sticky mucus. Now, I did take a test this morning to see if I was ovulating, and it's a very strong sign. So I reckon that we're very close. It's not quite the as dark as the control line. So I reckon if I checked my cervical mucus tonight and if I tested tonight, then I think tonight is definitely going to be the final hours of like the egg releasing, and then I think we have up until 36 hours to baby dance, make the baby, do the rabbit hole. Not that one, let's take that one out. And yeah, so that is kind of where we're at. We're at day 13 today, and I think today is the day that we're going to ovulate. Well, I don't think, I know. I can feel it, guys. I can feel it in my left ovary. So that is pretty much our day-to-day. That is pretty much all our ovulation symptoms day-to-day up until now, and I thought I would just like let you know how I'm feeling, because each woman's different, and I think it's really fascinating, especially if you are trying to conceive, or even if you are doing natural family planning, to I guess hear what other women's ovulation symptoms are, because it's really good to know your body and to understand how your body works. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button, and I can't wait to take you on the next journey. Yeah.